I need to tell you something. You're the only one I know who's nosy enough to care. It's about my former job broker, Federal. I have been wanting to have a word with him ever since everything went tailed up on my last job. You know, the one where we met. He hired me and paid me on time, that's all you need to know. But I haven't heard from him since the Raynilla job. I figured he had some connection to the Reformer and my forgotten past. I was thinking we ought to pay him a visit. He has this little place in Cedrith Mora. If he's there, we can shake him down for information, then get lost before the Reformer's mercenaries show up. Whatever happens, I know I'll fare better with you there. Any chance you'd like to tag along? Probably better that I don't go to the seat of House Telvanni in Vvardenfell alone when there is someone in the higher ranks obsessed with my capture. I know I don't say it a lot, but I appreciate you sticking with me. I figured you would. I hate Cedrith Mora, so I'm not in any hurry to get there. Ask away. I used to have to go to Federo's place to get paid before I convinced him to start utilizing dead drops. Tried to teach him how to fish once or twice. It didn't take. He always tried to get me to go drinking with him instead. Can't imagine why. How should I know? We weren't close. He was just someone I worked for. So, there's no reason to hold back if we need to shake him down for information when we find him, especially if it's clear he's decided to keep working for the Reformer. He'd be stupid not to. You remember the Reformer was offering 3 times the promised rate to his mercenaries for my capture, right? All Federo ever wanted was to get rich and climb ranks within House Telvanni. Turning me over would get him both. Well, I'm not working for him anymore, am I? I keep it low profile when I'm not spending time with you. Maybe he set up a trap for me at his place, or maybe the Reformer made him disappear. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. I'd be more concerned if Federo had written acting like nothing was wrong, asking to put me on another job or something. It's not like him to not write. It's the other stuff that worries me more. It's not the threat of danger so much. I know we can handle whatever comes our way. It's the Reformer, I suppose. The note we found where he mentioned me by name. I try not to think about the way he talked about me. How unsettling it was. Me, of all people. Guess that's how we know he's crazy. I guess that's what has me so unnerved. I mean, I've done awful things for money, but what's he doing them for? And what do I have to do with any of it? Some part of me wonders if I'd be better off not knowing the answers, but I guess we'll have to see. Mevi, the one who made it clear I was a dangerous liability because I was choosing to go after the Reformer? The one who likely blames me for the death of her wife. That, Mevi? No, I haven't. I don't know how to find her, and she couldn't find me if she tried. Probably for the best that it stays that way. You saw how disappointed she was when she realized I wasn't her Kaj Kujay, the brother she knew from before. Why not? It's probably how I'd feel if it were me. I can't replace Raynilla, but I can try and fix things my way, our way, if you're still with me.
I beg of you.
Place would sink into the sea. Nice little place right on the water. And get this, Federo doesn't even like to fish. What a waste. Door unlocked. Place looks abandoned. We're off to a great start. Those are rags by Federo standards. Not his style at all. I hate that I know that. Federo only drinks sugary Sujama cocktails. The wine bottles can't be his.
Hey, who are you?
Here's our wine drinker. I can smell it on her. Where's Federo? Who are you?
I'm Federo's betrothed. Leave now, before I call the guards.
Right, and I'm Lady Mara, here to bless your union. Who are you really?
Look, I don't want any trouble. Federo is a good enough sort. He wouldn't mind that I've holed up here for so long, honest. Because, we were engaged to be married. As you can see, losing him has made me take to drinking. Oh, how I miss him. Oh, he's dead, I'm afraid. Killed by some mercenary called Sharpest Knife. Just brutal. Nasty business. Tragic, really. I'm heartbroken. We were going to get married, you know. But he told me that since he's dead, I can keep the house. Good question. Look, Federo just told me to say that to anyone who came asking after him. He's a good guy, really. Said he was meeting someone who was going to keep him safe. You're not trying to hurt him, are you? Oh, information. Well, this seems harmless enough to me. He had me seek passage to East March for him. He paid me in wine to do it. Let slip he was headed to Twinkler, Tinkerer Tobin's workshop, I think. Does that help? You two are a lot more friendly than the mercenaries that came round looking for Federo a while back. Of course, when they wrote me and dragged me out of bed, I was nearly sober, I think. Anyway, they haven't been back since.
So, Federo's not just a coward, but a liar too. As if I cared about him enough to track him down and kill him. He should be so lucky. The elf is too drunk for me to understand most of her story. What did you get out of her? Right. But whom? And why Eastmarch, of all places? Federo wasn't stupid. He'd know I'd see through a cover story as fake as this wine drinker being his betrothed, and he knows how good a tracker I am. Why leave such an obvious loose end? I suppose he'd be in trouble if he didn't make every effort to hand me over to the Reformer. I just can't imagine why he'd do that for me. The place the elf mentioned is west of Cragwallow, right on the hot springs. Ugh. Eastmarch, of all places. The armpit of Skyrim. Federo must be really desperate to hole up at this Tinkerer Tobin's place. I'm sure he's just miserable.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello? Who's there? Please don't be another bear.
Well, look who it is. Federo. I thought one of your mercs took you out.
Sharp? Sharp? What are you doing here? Please, I didn't reveal anything to the Reformer about Sharp. I just ran. Sharp never mentioned being a former Telvanni slave. On the souls of my ancestors. I didn't know. I'd never have put him on the job if I had. I swear! Track him down? What, to kill him? Oh, I suppose someone has to. You really think you can? Listen, I had plans to blackmail the Reformer before I realized how stupid that would be. The cache of information can be yours and Sharp's. For a price. Not what I want, but what I need. A new life. New name, new identity, new clothes. I heard there's a document forger in the Adept's Retreat in Windhelm. Work out a deal, then meet me in the Outlaw's Refuge. I'll tell you where I buried the cache. Please hurry, I'm really not built for this climate. I just need passable documents and some clothing that doesn't make me look quite so Telvanni. Then I could be on my way. Remember, I'll meet you in the Windhelm Outlaw's Refuge after, all right?
Federo ran instead of trying to turn me over to the Reformer. I didn't expect that from anyone, let alone someone like him. We'll see how reliable this forger is in Adept's Retreat. As for clothing, I have no idea what we're going to do. It's probably not going to be much. He gave up on using it as blackmail, after all. He's clearly scared for his life. Maybe helping him isn't the worst thing, but I say we don't go out of our way to set him up for a life of luxury. It wouldn't have been my first place to look either, but I guess a truly skilled forger could hide in plain sight. If that's what Federo heard, let's follow his lead. He's been here longer than we have, I suppose. It's the clothes I'm worried about. Please, like I care. But I owe him for not giving me up when he could have. I'll leave the selecting to you, since you clearly have more particular taste than I do. Federo will probably appreciate your judgment better than mine.
You know, never mind.
Sharp? Stranger, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same... Oh, no. You're the forgery expert, aren't you?
Keep your voice down. After I saw Dimike to safety, I was lost. I remembered that Raynilla and I came to Windhelm on a holiday once. I just sort of drifted here. But I tried to keep my head down. I must not have hidden well enough. How did you manage to find me? Raynilla worked hard to bring light to all corners of the world. Now that she's gone, everything feels cast in shadow. Like I've lost my purpose. But forgery is something I know. Something I did for her. This new identity, is it for Sharp? I know that name. Raynilla used to keep tabs on him. She wrote him, pleading for him to defect as an abolitionist. I was convinced he was a lost cause, but Raynilla didn't believe in lost causes. He's really had a change of heart, has he? Raynilla's work, then. It wasn't for nothing. A spark still remains. Her mission didn't have to die with her. I'll draft up a plausible identity, something that will allow Federo unrestricted travel, wherever he might wish to go.
Our contact wanted new clothing, too. Any idea where we might find something easy on the coin purse?
There's a tailor in the armorer's place across town. Standard prices, though. I'd help if I had coin to spare.
Am I drunk? Or is it me?
Could use a drink.
He couldn't find his ass with both hands.
You need a
Clothing here! Free to anyone who can take it off my hands!
Doesn't get cheaper than free. Let's take a look. Ugh, you carry that. I'll try to keep upwind of you.
What do you want? Did
you see the dark elf noble by the forge? He smiled at me.
Windhelm Outlaw's Refuge. Do I have anyone here who wants to kill me? I don't think so.
Two deer ran right through the camp after you left. I made all haste to get here after that. I'm sure you and Sharp both find it very funny that I stayed out in the wilds, jumping at every noise, thinking it might be the last thing I hear. My poor nerves. But I'm ready to put all this behind me. Did you get what I asked for? This is really the best you could do? I'm a courier for the Antiquarian Circle? This document makes it sound awfully dangerous. What's that smell? Don't tell me that's coming from the clothes. You did remember to bring me clothes, didn't you? No, I'll take it. Sharp was always my best man for the job. If he says this was the most you could do, I believe it. I guess being a courier isn't so bad, but the smell on these clothes... never mind. It's nothing a good wash can't fix. I'll mark the location on your map. It's not far from here. You're really going after the Reformer, aren't you? I'd wish you luck, but I think Sharp's used up all that in finding you. I'm going to need luck more than you two. Courier? Psh. So, after you fished these clothes out of the latrine that you found them in, what'd you do? Dry them over a bonfire of mammoth fur? The style I'll just have to work with, but the smell!
Let's go dig up that cache. Before all this, he was a pampered Telvanni rank climber. That is not an illness you recover from overnight. We handled Raynilla's unfinished business with him, and now we're on to more important things. It's up to him how he moves forward now. I haven't decided. It might be too dangerous, you know. Probably safer for him to make a clean break from all this. But saying that makes me wonder if Raynilla thought the same about me. If that's why she didn't try harder to find me. He does seem the type to get lonely very easily, and he acts all put upon when he does. Maybe I will then, for his sake, and only because you suggested it. Federo marked the map between those two boulders. Guessing it's just under the snow. Find anything worthwhile? Or do we need to go back and shake down Federo for something better? Nisus. Well, that's not too far. Let's see. Bridge. Dwemer ruins. I think I know the place. No hope of pronouncing it, though. I'll mark it on your map and we can skulk around for a way inside. Anything worthwhile in the other notes. Raynilla? Let me see. I think you're right. She was the reason that Federo had somewhere safe to go when he needed to run. He protected me because she gave him a way to do so. Hello, Sondivel Ulris. Let's see what a piece of work you are. Fine. He's a crazy Telvanni, but we knew that, right? Well, we have the approximate location of this lab of his and a key to get inside. Sondivel wants to meet in person so badly. Let's see if he's there. here's the bridge. Let's talk. Let's see. Nisus nearby. Check. Bridge to some dwarven ruins. Check. Secret door. Could be anywhere between here and the coast. Look, instead of wasting our time searching, I have something that might help us. I've got this little tracking spell I've been working on in my free time. Should be able to pick up on the trail we're looking for. I'll need to concentrate on Federo's letter as I'm casting the spell. You'll watch my back while I do that, right? Give me a moment. Never tried this with someone watching me before. There we go. Quick, follow it. Come on, little one. Keep going. Us. Right. Nothing left to do but go inside. This place looks deserted, but I don't feel like we're alone. There's something here. What is this metal? When I came in here, I could almost feel it. What the?
After all this time, where are you? Who's that with you?
Stay back!
You touched the Tyrannite and I felt it, Sharp. I felt it. You're still attuned. Do you know what this means? Remember me. Remember us.
All I remember is wanting to kill you.
That's right. And you're so close to being mine once more. Just a moment longer.
The metal! Break the connection! We need to get out of here. Sondivel, Ulris. There is a bitterness to his name that I didn't taste before. I hated him. I'm sure of it. And Sondivel, Ulris. There is a bitterness to his name that I didn't taste before. I hated him, I'm sure of it. And his lab was deserted, so we have nothing else to go on. And what was that medal? Have you ever seen anything like it before? The Reformer had a hold of me through that medal somehow, like he was trying to reunite me with a piece of myself that was trapped inside. It was a glimpse of my forgotten life, Sondivel. The Reformer had... I'll be fine. I just need to shake it off. Wasn't expecting him to just grab me like that. That journal you found, was it more of what we found in the letter? Right. It's a connection that goes both ways. If we can find more of that metal, that tyrannite calx, there may be a way we can exploit it. That's it. If we find more, we can use it to track down Sondivel, somehow. I'll reach out to Mevi. She sounded like she wanted to help us more, right? I'm not used to having people in my corner, aside from you. We're going to do this, no matter what it takes. We're going to be the Reformer's end. Glad you were there to smash that stuff, that tyrannite calx. Why can't these wizards just name things in a normal way?